Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you are new, my name is Ashley. Today I will be talking about post miscarriage, what all happened, what went down. It's been a long 4 months. I had my miscarriage on May 1st of this year, and today it's like mid-September, so October 1st will be like 5 months. Is that correct? Anyways, it's somewhere on there, like 4 or 5 months since my last miscarriage update. I actually had just seen my regular doctor and got some answers. She had diagnosed me with PCOS, and I don't know the definition of it because I'm filming on my phone right now, but from what I can understand, people that are diagnosed with PCOS is usually from symptoms and blood work. So for me, my blood work, my testosterone was really high, my doctor said, really high. And I had some other numbers that were like out of whack, mainly hormonal stuff that was completely like out of whack, and she said that were high, and then bases off my symptoms, and I had a miscarriage already behind me. Those all point towards PCOS. I've also have gained over 30 pounds just since January of this year, which I'm not proud of, and I really want to start working on. So yeah, so I was diagnosed with PCOS this past week. I didn't know what PCOS really was until this past week, and I've done a lot of research. I've watched a lot of videos, and just trying to familiarize myself with PCOS and how I can. There's no cure for PCOS, by the way. There's no cure, so I have to change the way I eat, work out a lot more, change the way I eat, no sugary stuff, low carbs, and stuff like that. So since I found out on Tuesday, I have stopped all my sodas. I don't drink any type of soda, no sugar drinks, nothing like that. I drink water all day long, and I have my 1 cup of coffee in the morning with about 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, because it's low carb. So I don't add anything else to that. And I've been watching what I eat. I've also started going to the gym a lot more. I found a workout buddy, so me and her are going to the gym at least 3 to 4 times a week is my goal. I'm trying to stay more active during the day, like at home with Ryan while Carson's at school. Just to stay motivated to keep going. I think my biggest thing is to not stress and just to keep myself active, especially with the kids. You okay? All right, so I had to go see what Ryan was up to. So by the way, I'm so sorry that I'm not looking straight into the lens right there. I keep looking off that way for some reason. I have my backyard behind me to have that hopefully natural lighting, and I just keep getting distracted, and I really don't know like what all to say because there's just so much information that goes on with PCOS and just having a miscarriage and stuff like that. So post miscarriage, after that latest video that I had made back in May, there were a lot of mixed feelings. My initial things were like, why did this happen to me? Was it my fault? Like, were my levels off? Was it something that I did? Did I stress too much? Because we were really stressed out because we were in the process of moving, and we didn't know where we were moving, and we had to make some life decisions about where we were going and stuff like that. So I was like, did I stress too much? Etc., etc., etc. And no one in my family has ever had a miscarriage. I was the first one. So I have seven siblings, including me. So I have 6 other siblings. And then, of course, I have step and half. But no one's had miscarriages, surprisingly. So when this came about, it was very shocking to me. Definitely to me, I was devastated. And then to my family, it was pretty shocking. So to say we were shocked was is almost an understatement, because we were way thrown off, because we had no idea this would happen. So I would say the first week I was very depressed. I was sad. I was upset, and I wanted to have that baby inside me, because we wanted a third kid, and we're probably just gonna have. It was probably gonna be our last one. Now it's like we don't even know if we're gonna have a kid. So, anyways, before I start talking, getting on a rampage about that, overall, I'm feeling good. Obviously, I know there had been a reason why I couldn't carry that kid, whether it was my health concerns, and God was just like, hey, like, you need a wake up call. You need to get your life in check, and you need to, figure out what you want to do with your life and your body. So I think overall it was a big wake up call. And then this past Tuesday, to be getting diagnosed with PCOS, it was like, I got to do something. I got to fix something. So I'm definitely making some life changes. For PCOS, some of the symptoms like I had were obviously gaining weight. I've gained over 30 pounds since January. Tiredness, very, very tired, and I just didn't feel like myself, I guess you would say. My vitamin D is also very low, and then also B12 was low, I believe, B12. So I'm on vitamin D and B12. I also started metformin and a water pill because my body was extremely swollen. I actually had to have my wedding ring, so you can kind of see a marker there. So last Tuesday, before my doctor's appointment, I had my wedding ring cut off. So it's been a week today, and you can still see a line in my ring. So I'll post a picture here, and as you can see, my finger was extremely, extremely swollen, and the rest of my hand was swollen. And she says because my body was retaining water. I have insulin resistance, so in the back of my back you can see I have like a little lump. I don't know if you see right there. So I had this like lump in the back, and I thought it was because of posture, and she said no, it's insulin resistance. So when people do that, they can build up insulin or whatever. So she said change your diet, work out, and it should resolve, hopefully. Now, as for future kids, are we trying? Am I on birth control? Yeah, future kids. As of right now, we are not trying. I'm not on birth control. I do not want to ever go on birth control, because when I did the pill a couple years ago, that's when this all kind of started. It just messed up my entire cycle, and with PCOS, that can't happen. You don't do well on birth control. So we do not use condoms either. We actually just use the pull-out method. I know some people are like, oh, that's not birth control. Well, it worked for us for 3.5 years before we got pregnant with Ryan. And then when we started trying for Ryan, we got pregnant the first month. And then with the baby we just lost in May, we waited 3 years also. And then we started, it was a little over 3 years, so about 3.5 years also. And then we waited, and then as soon as we start trying, we got pregnant the first month also. So obviously my husband has a good pull-out game, because then, or else we would end up pregnant already. But no, we just use the pull-out method. It works for us. And for some reason, if we ended up pregnant, it's obviously God's will, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen at this point. So as of right now, we are not currently trying because I need to lose weight. The doctor said if I lose about 30-ish pounds, 20 to 30-ish pounds, my odds of conceiving and hopefully not having a miscarriage will go up higher. My chance of conceiving and not having a miscarriage will go up higher the more weight that I lose. So I go back in December for my checkup, and I'm giving myself, it's at the beginning of December, so I'm giving myself till now to December to change my diet completely. I'm going all low carb, no sugary drinks, no desserts, nothing that's bad. So no junk food, no fast food. I'm staying away from processed food. I'm trying to eat only whole foods and stuff that I make at home. And it gets really expensive too, but that's what you got to do to stay healthy. So I am giving myself to now to December to lose as much weight as I possibly can, healthy, and just change my diet. And then if I lose some weight, at least 20 pounds, hopefully we can start trying in December, January time, maybe into next year. start trying. But my doctor just wants to see me lose weight. But she said that there's no way to know if I will continue to have miscarriages. She said she doesn't even know if I will be able to carry a baby to full term because I already had a miscarriage, and because I have PCOS, and because my vitamin D is low. And if I don't get that fixed, she said this could be very hard to carry a baby. So to hear those news, it's hard to take in. But like I said, it's a big wake up call. So I just got to change what I do. So I don't want to just sit here keep rampaging on just about, I feel like, random stuff, since I didn't have stuff quite written down. I just had it in my head of what I really wanted to share, what I wanted to talk about, and I feel like I am missing things. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about PCOS, miscarriage, losing weight, how I am doing now, just feel free to write a comment down below. I will get back with you. I'm really good about getting back, I feel like, with people that ask questions. And yeah, anyways, hopefully I'll have an update come back December time when I see my doctor to see how much weight I lost. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.